Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about AI video generation. I got to tell you, in the past week and a half, things have been going literally insane. Quality like we've never seen before. And I'm going to be talking about 4 different video AI generators. This is going to be a pretty beefy video here, so stick around. So let's go ahead and get started. Everybody kind of got their attention caught up on the latest Sora. Now, for those who are familiar, Sora is created by OpenAI, which also creates ChatGPT, DALL-E 3, and it's been a really, really heavily marketed product, right? The AI AI generation tools with OpenAI. And like I said, Sora is a product of OpenAI, and I'm going to show you actually some videos that I have created with Sora. These are videos that they're using as the marketing videos. Okay, now these videos are actually really good, and I wanted to use Sora, but I didn't think the deal was good enough. To be honest, 100%, when I first saw the videos, right, I thought they were really, really good. This is what I thought at first. And I said, you know what? This would be a really good money-making opportunity. For those who have seen my other YouTube videos, you know that we make money with selling stock photography. That's one of the methods. And I thought that, selling video on these stock photography sites would be also a great deal for the seller because you get paid a lot more. And I've spoken about this over a year ago. Somebody commented in my comments recently, I think like yesterday, the day before, and they said, why don't you talk about video? I said, I'm not going to talk about video until it seriously gets good. And we're getting to that point now. We're getting to that point where the video is going to start to get good. You're watching, a period of 3 to 4 months. There's going to be probably another update here and now with a few other models, and things are going to start to get very, very good. But, there are certain things that are that stand out to me, put it that way. So Sora, if you're not familiar, if you want to use Sora, you have to actually pay. If you're gonna, I'm not talking about the $20 plan, but I believe there's a $200 a month plan for for GPT Pro, I believe it's called, or something like that, and you have to pay $200. And to me, that just seems a little out there, for something like this, just to be honest. Now, I know that, video generation definitely costs a lot of resources, and we could clearly see by the video, even though it does look great, that there is some, I guess you could say it's a little new, right? And as you know, when technology's new, it will improve over time, and it will have some distinct mistakes. So, like, you look at this video, there's this old man, I guess you could say, walking, smoking a cigar. The first thing is like the cigar doesn't actually look right. It's like, or a pipe, whatever that is. It's attached to his mouth. Doesn't look right, kind of. And the walking, if you look at the legs are not done properly. Like, it's almost like this weird overlapping, kind of it's kind of even hard to tell which leg is moving at some point in time. And it just looks a little off. Right? It almost looks like the left leg is shooting into the right direction, and it just looks a little off, right? When you look at a video like this video doesn't look like there's anything off with this, or even this video. This video, you can't even tell something is off with it. But there are, like I said, some of these videos that there is something off with these type of videos, like just some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Like, for example, let's just look here. I would say the quality of the video, meaning, I don't want to say pixels, but how the images sometimes are shown. And I'll kind of show you what I mean in a different model when I reference quality. But overall, there has been huge improvements. Like, if you look at something like this or something like this, it's pretty amazing how things like this can be done. And it's only going to get better, like I said. So if you give Sora a few more months, it's going to improve quite dramatically, especially when they get some more users, get some more creations, and they have some more data to test with and model after. It will improve dramatically. But you look at a video like this, for example, you see this thing that looks to be like some sort of structure, some building. It was moving. In real video, that would never happen. And also the camel, when you see the camel running down this pathway, it's running backwards. Also would never happen in a real life video format. So there are certain mistakes that just simply don't make sense. However, it's pretty drastic. Now, Sora AI, for the people who want to talk about making money, because at the end of the day, we're using AI to utilize it to make more money, is not something I would use currently to make more money. It's just the case of it. However, there are other models out there that are better and also cheaper. And let's talk about something that is a huge competitor to Sora that's kind of under the radar, but really significantly better. Let's kind of talk about it. It's VO2. VO2 is Google DeepMind's AI for video generation, and you can tell that it is drastically better. Okay, now here's the thing about VO2. It's on application right now. Right now you have to apply to be accepted to get early access. Now, I don't have early access, but you can tell the quality of the video is much more realistic, right? And honestly, I wouldn't even use the word realistic. I would use precise. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at videos like this that are animated, or even this one, the physics behind it just makes sense. You know, the hands are the right size, the arms are the right size. Something like this, which looks like cartoonish or something made out of like a Disney film, it looks absolutely real. When I say real, like I said, I mean accurate. And you know, there's not really any kind of mess ups from that perspective. Now, I'm sure VO2 is not 100% perfect, but what I see based on these videos, even if they are cherry picked, they're significantly better than Sora. Now, no hate on Sora. Sora's doing amazing things, but significantly better. Now, this is in the world of closed AI. And when I say closed AI, I mean you can't really just go in and create videos whenever you want with these kind of things. However, I mean, look at this video, by the way, VO2. Pretty amazing. But when I say closed AI, you can't just go in and make videos whenever you want. There's either a price issue or a acceptance issue. Well, there's two other forms of video generation that I kind of want to bring to light here for the people that do want to get started right away. And the first one I'm going to show, and I will show the best for last, in my opinion, and I'm showing, like I said, 4 total. So we already talked about Sora, we talked about VO2. The next one is Kling AI. Now, Kling AI is really good. So I can't say that it's bad at all. From a stock perspective, like to sell it as stock, it could work. It absolutely could work. If your expenses are right, if you're proportioning the numbers correctly, if the numbers all work out, it can absolutely work. Now, this is a website called Kling AI. I have no affiliation to these companies, by the way. And yeah, you could make videos from an image that you create, or you can give it a prompt and it will make the video for you. Now, the reason why I personally haven't used Kling, because like I said, I think the best option is the last one that I'll be sharing in just a second. It's cheaper, it's easier to use, and honestly, the video production is higher quality. However, this looks really good. Like, I can't sit here and say it doesn't. It does look really good. In fact, they have like this little explore page here that if you're, you know, scrolling through, you can see the level of quality of these kind of videos, and you could see things are going really far. What I'm interested in the future is, I think as people who create different videos, right, and post them on like YouTube, for example, they could probably make like movies, like straight up movies. Once this thing develops, like let's say in a year and a half or 2 years from now, maybe even 3 or 4 years at the most, at the max, you can straight up create a movie, you know, with the right budget, and just post it on YouTube and create good stories and create movies and kind of be a replacement to Hollywood. Because to be honest, Hollywood production lately has been trash. I mean, I haven't really seen any good things that get me excited to watch movies or anything like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised where this is going, and I think that could be a new business for the future. However, for us stock sellers, and I know everybody watching this is not necessarily a stock seller, I always think, okay, how can I benefit from selling videos or utilizing videos in business? I mean, you could use it if you're a video YouTube creator and create some B-roll or something like that. If you want to create movies or do storytelling on YouTube and create these short films, you could do that as well. Even though the AI might not necessarily be there to create some perfect content just yet, it could still work. You could also, like I said, sell the stock photography, stock video in this case, which is not really stock photography, but stock video, and it could do really well. Look at the detail on this video. Pretty insane, right? So this is Kling AI. Now, Kling AI, I believe, is significantly more expensive than the other one that I'm about to show you if you're going to be paying for the larger packages. I think some of the larger packages exceed, over $1,000 a month in cost, which I totally understand, but there's also like some cheaper plan, I think for like $10 where you get a certain amount of creations every day. All right, so you guys can check that out. I personally don't use Kling AI, like I said, but like I said, I am kind of new to the world of video. I've been going really hard on the photos, but the video side of things, like I said, I said I wouldn't even entertain it until it gets significantly better. All right, so let's go on to the last one, the final, I guess you could say, solution here that I have on my radar. And if you guys have any other ones on your radar, please let me know. I'll take a look at them. There's this one called Hailuo AI by I believe it's called Minimax. Okay, so Minimax is the producer here. And at first, I didn't think that it really could make videos this good, and I'll kind of show you the examples of my videos. But these look damn near Hollywood style. Like, if you look at this, like, I would not, I wouldn't know what movie this is from, but I wouldn't think that it's something low quality. Or not produced in how it looks very, very, very realistic, very good. You could see here, like some of these videos here, pretty interesting. Maybe not necessarily 100% realistic, but very, very, very high quality, at least compared to the other options we've seen. Look at this. This looks like a scene out of Hollywood or something, like a Hollywood type film. Now, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because I mean, it's cheaper, it's higher quality, and like I said, I have no affiliation to this. If I did, I would say, and I would love to be affiliated. So anybody who's from this company who wants to reach out to me, I would love to work with you guys. But anyways, the point is that these videos are, in my opinion, like I said, my opinion, a lot better quality. Now, I want to show you some of the videos that I created, and I want to kind of point out where some of the mistakes that I potentially made because I'm overestimating the usefulness, I guess you could say, of the AI. So let's start off at the bottom. So first here, I have a prompt, and I'll kind of read out the prompt to you, and this was yesterday. I created this yesterday. At least I think I did. It says, a stag in a forest majestically walking through, the light frost, the dawn, and sunrise coming through the forest trees adds to the overall majestic feel. That was the prompt. A very simple prompt, but look at the video. Now, granted, the video is not too long. It's 5 seconds or 6 seconds or whatever. But the quality is pretty tremendous. Pretty good. Now, let's go on to the next one that I created because I wanted to see how specific things could be. So I wrote here, construction workers plastering a wall that is bricked up, which I specifically used bricked up, and I didn't use like foundational block wall or something like that because I wanted to see how good it is at understanding context. And me giving it as little context as kind of possible here, I think it did it really, really well overall. You can see how there's like plaster dust here all over the floors, plaster on the wall that clearly hasn't been finished. The only mistake that I would really point out is the hands are kind of attached to what should be the trowel that they're using to spread the plaster on the walls. This one doesn't even have a trowel. I think he's just literally spreading it with his bare hands and on gloves. But hey, this is actually really good because it is very intricate, right? How the blocks are formed. People underestimate how hard that actually is. And I don't think it gets enough hype. Like, for you to create as an AI this block wall textured effect or this look is extremely difficult to do. It's like a pixel by pixel focus. Very, very powerful type video. This one is a lot easier to produce. And what this one says is red, orange, and yellow and blue colored fireworks over Big Ben in the United Kingdom. So if you look here, this is in England. You got Big Ben, which maybe might not look exactly how it looks in real life. I mean, I don't know. I've never been there. But if you look at this, because this is zoomed out, it gives you much better results. Right? You can't really point out any inconsistencies or errors. It's not like Big Ben Tower is like chopped in half and shooting to the left-hand side. And the fireworks look really good. There's nothing that looks incorrect about them. If somebody gave you this video, you've never been to this location, you might think it's real. Especially if AI never existed and somebody just gave you this, you'd probably think it's real. You wouldn't say this is a fake video, right? Or CGI or something like that. It would look completely real. So the point is what I've noticed is elements where there are details that are completely forgiving, like something like this is much more effective than something that has to be much more intricate like this for creating something more realistic. Here, I created something that was, to me, like I said, it seems like a scene out of Hollywood, but I just wrote a gentleman with a mustache curved, smoking a cigar in his office, dressed in a suit, looking professional. And to me, this does look like a Hollywood-style film. Now, if you really, really wanted to point things out, right, you could. Like, for example, what is this? I don't know what this is. It's like I don't even know what that is. It's not memorabilia. I don't know what that is. You guys can tell me what that is. But there are certain things that are small errors, but they're really not. You can't pick them up, right? Like a statue. Is it a statue? We don't know. It's not very clear. The pinky is very slightly tilted, right? But you can't really tell. You won't tell watching this the first, second, third, fourth time, right? You're not going to pick it up easily. Now, here, finally, this last video that I made was a white tiger walking through a snowy landscape, side view, highly detailed, extremely realistic, and natural lighting. This is where things start to break down. Now, I'm not sure why. Maybe because I typed in extremely realistic, natural lighting. Maybe not natural lighting, but extremely realistic, highly detailed. Maybe that's why it started to break down. Because if you start to look like at this section here, or even other parts of the white tiger, it starts to look a little bit unnatural. It doesn't look real almost, right? The head looks a little bit fake. The fur here looks fake. Maybe because the way that the light hits the white tiger, it shouldn't look this way. The color certainly shouldn't look like this. And like I said, it doesn't look entirely real. But in terms of the overall structure of the video, it's actually really good. You could see here how the white tiger is taking his paws, stepping on the snow here, and kind of like flicking it as he's walking naturally, and the snow kind of, flicks off. That's a pretty hard thing to do for an AI to complete. I mean, this shows you how close we're getting to full-on perfection when it comes to these videos. And, guys, to be honest, I don't think it's going to take, like I said, longer than a year and a half or even a year for it to be pretty much damn near perfect. And the reason why I say that, and I really think about this, is from a standard or from a perspective, and I don't know why I just exited out of that, but from a perspective of videos, right? For these AI image generation type videos, for it to be able to do things this good, it reminds me of when the real models, the realistic image type models for image generation was created. It only took about like 4 to 5 months for things to be where they pretty much at the level of quality that they are now in the image generation world for real life photos. I know there were some issues with like hands and faces and things, but overall the quality is pretty impeccable. And I think, like I said, it shouldn't even take no more than a year and a half, probably less than that. Maybe in 6 months we'll be able to really create things that are pretty incredible and pretty perfect. I think, like I said, this one is as far as it goes, and this is probably the best one that I've seen. It's certainly, in my opinion, the best one that we can easily access as any kind of users. You just saw the pricing like a second ago. Let me see here. I'm on currently the free plan. I do not know if I'm going to fully use this just yet. I got my hands pretty filled with creating images right now. I might jump into video. But if you look here, you can get 1,000 credits per month, which I believe equates to, I don't know, 30 something videos, maybe 32 videos, 33, something like that. Don't quote me on that. But 30 something videos, I think, and you'll pay, let's see here, $9.99 a month. It's okay. I mean, it's not bad. It's okay, but it's better than Kling AI for sure in terms of pricing. And to be honest, when I look at videos like this, to me, a video like this seems much more realistic than a video like this. And more importantly, from a money-making standpoint, I feel like a video like this would make more money than a video like this. Now, I could be wrong, right? This video is really, really good. But the point is, I could be wrong. But, just from with my trained eye, I think this one would perform better from a money-making standpoint. Sora is not where it needs to be currently. There's a lot more mistakes within Sora. And I think they have more training to do. VO2 might be the absolute best one, but we currently don't have open access to it, so it's not like I could just go in there and test it. But the next best thing, I think this is the one to go with, right? Hailuo. It's Hailuo AI. So you Google that, you'll find it. And you can see here 30 tokens, 30 shells, whatever you want to call them, for a video that is, let's see here. Yeah, 30 tokens for a video, text to video, 30 tokens, and you get 1,000 a month. So if that's something you want to try, go ahead and try it. Definitely, I'm a proponent of that. And you can upload those videos to different stock photography sites. I personally haven't tested it, so I can't say that I've done it. Like I said, I got my hands filled with image generation right now, but a lot of people wanted me to talk about video generation. I think video generation is amazing currently, and it's at a really, really good spot. It's only upward and onward from here, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the future for sure. And yeah, if you guys have other recommendations, things that I don't know about yet in the video generation world, let me know. But I was used to some really bad quality stuff in the past, and that's why I just simply didn't want to talk about it. I didn't think it was good enough. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out. Bye.